end zone?
I knew it was a pass. We had a blitz on, so I was going up the field, but I saw he was going to throw quickly, so I stopped rushing and jumped up, hit me square in the hands, double clutched it, and then just spun out and ran to the end zone. Just trying to make a play, trying to do whatever I possibly can to help us win a game, to help, obviously, on a big stage, trying to help us get a win, give the city of Houston something to smile about.
Aaron Wilson.
Hey, JJ, we saw a smile from you. I know it's been a tough season. You've made it clear, your frustrations, and understandably so. What was today's feeling like, just for you to, on a Thanksgiving game, get in the end zone, make a play, and get a win today?
Yeah, it was good. Glad to get a win. Thanksgiving Day is, like I talked about this week, it was a special game to play because the whole country's watching. You get a chance to put on a show for everybody while this year not spending time with their families, but it's a special day. So to walk away with a win today, now we get a long weekend, which is nice. Feels good.
JJ, beyond your play, other guys made some plays too, including Tyrell Adams, as we're getting to the football. What did you think of overall about how the defense was playing as far as just running around and making some plays?
Yeah, I think guys play well. I think TA has been playing very well. Said he brings a lot of energy, a lot of juice, comes to practice every day, ready to work. So it's great to see him playing so well. I thought the defense played well. I thought we could have finished it off a little bit better, but I thought anytime you win the game, it's a good feeling.
Mark Berman.
JJ, how special is it to make a play like that, the pick six, which helps set the tone for the game in that situation?
Yeah, that's the goal. Obviously, in the game, we wanted to get takeaways. We got a few of them there in the first quarter. But anytime you have a chance to stop the offense and score points at the exact same time, it's huge. So we'll take it and try and get more of those plays.
We couldn't hear you, but it looked like you had a message after the play. You looked in the camera. What was your message there?
I was to my wife. I just said, "Happy Thanksgiving, babe."
What's it like watching your offense score the way it did today?
It's great. It's great. We love it when they put points up like that. So it's great. Hopefully we can keep that rolling and get on a little run.
Brandon Scott.
JJ, with you guys playing well over the last few weeks, how much differently, if at all, do you feel about the team and its potential?
I think that we've rattled off a couple wins here, but we still have a lot of things left to improve on and get better at. I don't think that when you look at the grand scheme of things, we have a lot of work to do still, but anytime you get a couple wins back to back, it feels great. So winning is much better than losing. There's no question about that. And all we got to do is keep stacking them together, keep working and trying to improve and practice and trying to get better and better and go out there and compete.
Adam Wexler.
The interception for touchdown usually sparks the team, and it seemed to even at that point, but they took the lead back and even had it, into the second quarter. What do you think changed after that, after they got to 14 points? Your defense got them off the field, most of the time, the next 4, 5, 6 drives.
Yeah, those guys get paid too. It's just back and forth. That's the way it goes in the league. And you just got to keep going out there and keep swinging and keep doing your job and try and compete the whole game. That's why you play all 60 minutes. It goes back and forth, but at the end, you got to be the one with more points.
You think Anthony Weaver's done anything differently, halfway through the season, last few games or whatnot, just with what he's calling and how you guys are executing it, or just a matter of you guys are making more plays?
I think it's probably a little bit of a combination of both. Bit of a simplification of some things, emphasis on other things. Probably doing some things that he wants to do.
John McClain.
JJ, you're 4-3 under Romeo. Knowing how much this means to Romeo, how do you guys feel about him and be able to win for you?
Yeah, everybody loves Rack. Everybody in that locker room loves Rack. He's a great guy. You guys all know. Anybody who's been around Rack, he's a great guy. So you get some wins for him. You're happy about that. He deserves it. He's a great guy, and love it. Love seeing Rack happy.
Last question for Aaron Wilson.
JJ, when you look at the rest of the season, they're now saying that if there are any games that are canceled during the regular season, they may expand the playoff field. Voting on that. Do you guys think of that? Do you think of, just the possibility of kind of a goal still that you can chase?
No, I think about trying to win one game at a time. I mean, we just won our second game in a row here. Let's focus.
Talk about your performance today. You didn't have to throw it a lot, but you threw it well. And did you go in with the idea of throwing deep to Will, or was that just, you always say, take what the defense gives you?
Yeah, I just still have that mentality to take what the defense give me. We knew that was similar background as defense-wise as New England because Matt was there. And so we kind of, had a similar feel, but we didn't know exactly, that one of their starting corners was down and then True Front went out early. So we knew it was they were going to pick their spots to play man and play a lot of zone, especially when we got in the red zone, that too, to make us run the ball. But yeah, just take what the defense give us. O-line did a great job of protecting me, especially after the first couple of drives, and the receivers and tight ends did their part. Running backs had a heck of a game. And once we got those opportunities, I took advantage of it. I picked my spots, and that's when those opportunities came, and Will did a good job of capitalizing too.
Did you know going in after practice that Tim was going to call the flea flicker? And walk us through that play.
Yeah, that's something that we want the exact look. And really when I called the play, Duke looked at me and was like, hey, if we got pressure, I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to pitch it back. So that's why he kind of carried the ball a little bit longer than what he's supposed to. And when he kept it, I just called him. I was like, hey, Duke. I was yelling his name. And he just turned around and threw it back to me. And I grabbed it, and I seen Will naked. So I got it to Will, and that's how it really happened. So he was really keeping it because that was the plan. If pressure, keep it. But I called his name, and he trusted me and pitched it back, and I just grabbed it and launched it.
Aaron Wilson.
Deshaun, when you have speed outside like Brandon Cooks and Will Fuller, how much does that make your job easier when you have guys that can create separation that easy, especially when they're down at corners, you said?
Yeah, just give them a chance. Throw it out there. And for those two guys, they're more of a, let them go run and get it. So, same thing. That's why that deep ball with Will, I just let it ride, put it in the back of the end zone and let them go make a play. And same with Cookie too. But both of those guys are special. And I love playing with both of those guys. And of course, our other two, Kenny and Cobb, they're down right now. But, Kiki, Stevie, they stepped up and made plays. Duke made plays. So all the guys, man, I'm thankful to have those guys, especially, on this team and what's been going on. But it's been fun, man. And we're just having fun and just trying to, win games.
Just along those lines, to now be 4-3 under Romeo Crennel's leadership, what is it about RAC that seems to get kind of a different energy with the guys and just the way you guys have performed?
Hey, just letting us play ball, letting the coaches, do what they do, let them call the plays and not interfere with that, and just let us, go out there and just try to make plays as much as we can. And that's the point of the game. Of course, we want to, make sure we're being conservative in some certain spots, but at the same time, hey, we got to go out there and put up points and let our guys, let the talent, take over. So that's what they've been doing.
Aaron Reese.
Hey, Deshaun, I know athletes like to say that their team is as good as their record, but when you think about how well you guys have passed the ball this season and also the slate of opponents you had to face early on, do you think like this team is, if not better than 4-7, maybe one of the better 4-7 teams?
Oh, definitely. I mean, most definitely. We feel that way. And I know a lot of teams that prep for us, feel that way too. They got to respect us. They got to respect both sides of special teams, and that's what we're going to do. Like I said before, you're going to get our best shot. We're going to play 60 minutes. We're going to try and do whatever we can, to win the game. We're going to scratch, claw, whatever it takes. So, we don't even look at the record. We go into each game with 0-0 mindset and, go out there and just give it our all. And at the end of the game, that's when we look at the score.
Mark Berman.
If you guys can get on
Go ahead, Aaron.
If you get on a run here in the second half of the season, if you could get on a run here in the second half of the season, what would that sort of positive momentum mean for this team moving into next year?
I mean, all momentum is good momentum, and especially for what's been going on, with this organization, this team. A lot of the momentum is good momentum, and that's what we've been fighting for and looking forward towards. So, just 1 week at a time, and we're just taking it, one day at a time, and trying to stack things together, and then we'll see what happens once that time get there.
Mark Berman.
Deshaun, you had a near perfect quarterback rating. How do you look at this game amongst them? You've had a bunch of good games, but what did you think about what you did today and where that stacks up from what you've done in the past?
It was definitely good, but I missed 2 touchdowns to 8. I think I missed another two or three throws. I want that one early, the Kiki critique. It was just a hair. I think he got his hands on it. But yeah, I mean, it was a good game, but it's a complete package. Like I say all the time, I think Tim Kelly, I think AJ McCarron, TJ Yates, Josh McCown, all those guys, man, and everyone around me just doing their job and let me go out there and just, be that surgeon. And, I just really appreciate everyone. And I couldn't do it without, the whole team for sure. But it's definitely one of my favorites, especially being on Thanksgiving and national TV. It was fun to do.
It's like when you were watching J.J. Watt get to pick six.
No, that was dope. It brought me back to the old days. So he's not getting old, as we look at it. So, he's still got some athletic ability. And I knew sooner or later, especially after last week game, he was going to get one of them. So it was good.
Just a couple more. Christy Regan.
Deshaun, how much pride do you take in how well the team is playing right now and being able to win 2 in a row for the first time this year and 3 of 4 after how tough y'all the start of the season was?
It's huge. It's big, and we just got to keep that momentum, this energy going, and we got to make sure that we remember these moments and these times after a win, because it feels really, really good. So we don't want to feel that losing atmosphere in that locker room. We want to keep being positive, keep going out there, and keep sacking them, and just take it one day at a time. Get everyone healthy this long weekend, and keep pushing forward.
Terrence.
Hey, sorry about that. Hey, Deshaun. I just want to ask you, what type of difference in energy are you sensing from the team right now? I mean, is it different from early, or is it still the same, but you guys just getting a more positive result?
Yeah, it's different energy. It's guys, just being free, guys having fun, guys focus on their job and controlling what they can control, and that's the biggest thing. And if we can just continue to focus on that, we've been winning, so the winning energy is definitely different than those loser energy. And, we're taking care of the details, and we're putting games away when we needed to. So that's the big thing.
Last question for Brandon Scott.
Hey, Deshaun, there was some media attention earlier before the game about the donation and the things that you and Nike did for Yates High School. Could you speak on why that was important? I know, and I went to Yates High School myself. I know for a lot of people that went to the school, it's real cool to see what you're doing there. Can you talk about why it was important for you to do that?
Yeah, it was something that me and Nike wanted to do together. It was big for the community, especially that area, and of course for George Floyd. And that was a perfect opportunity for us to be able to donate not just jerseys, but the community and put food and housing and all those things back in that community. And I'm not really from Houston. I've been here for 4 years and try to get it out as much as I can, but it's very similar to how I was raised and what I grew up in. So I can relate to what those families and those high school kids was going through, especially after the time what happened this offseason, with the George Floyd case. So it was perfect, and it fit well with myself and my team, and that was a no-brainer. So, I appreciate Nike, and I appreciate everyone on my team, my business manager, Yates, everyone that was a part of it to get
Thanks so much, Deshaun.
As well, when you guys were preparing for this game, did you know you were going to get the ball down the field as much as you did, or is that just the way it happened during the game?
I think that's just the way it happened during the game, but I also feel like me and Brandon or, whoever's out there, we always have, potential to have big games every week. So luckily it was me this week.
How do you feel about your performance today?
Feel good, especially getting a win. That's all I really care about is getting a win. So, happy I helped my team get the win today.
Can I ask you one more, please? How did you sell when you knew the flea flicker was coming? What was your job to sell it before you took off down the field?
Yeah, just show the speed sweep. That was really Duke. You know, Duke did a great job really playing backyard football and making it happen because, you know, when I turned around, I just saw a lot of people around Duke and he still had the ball. So I didn't know if it was going to work or not, but he found a way. So, I mean, my job was easy and Duke made it happen for me.
Adam Wexler.
Hey, Will, the last several weeks, probably the last 6 or 7 games, Deshaun has clearly tried to look for you and Brandon. You guys have been getting open. That's where he wants to go with the ball. How much pressure do the two of you put on a defense? How much does Brandon help you and vice versa, you help him with the way you've designed this offense?
Yeah, I think we complement each other a lot. You know, we both have great speed, both can run routes. I feel like we both put fear in DB's hearts, you know, with the speed. That's the one thing they really don't want to get beat deep. So we take that and we use it to our advantage. And, you know, today it worked out.
Seth Payne.
Hey, Will. At the beginning of the season, you had said that you were working on your posture and your running form to try to help stay healthier. Have you felt the difference as the season has gone along?
You know, definitely. And I've been getting, you know, a lot of body work each week. And, you know, that's another thing. I really appreciate Brandon, you know, being here and coming to this team because he done taught me a lot about, you know, taking care of my body and, you know, has, you know, introduced me to a lot of good people who have been helping me keep my body up and going. So, I mean, it's the best I've felt. And, you know, it's almost the end of the season and I feel great. I feel like I'm getting better.
Aaron Wilson.
Well, they had some injuries at corner. When that started to happen, that was mounting with Trufant going out. Was this kind of a conscious thing where you said, you know what, we've got them on the ropes and let's continue to press the advantage?
Oh, not at all. I mean, we were going out there attacking all game. You know, that's our mindset. We don't care who it is. We going out there trying to attack. We don't really care who's out there. Our job is to get open, catch the ball, and make big plays. And that's what we did today.
Will, how encouraged are you going forward for the rest of this season with the way the passing game is clicking right now, in particular with you, Brandon, Deshaun?
Yeah, I mean, it's not just us. You know, it's the tight ends, it's the running backs, it's the line, it's all of us. We're going to continue to get better. You know, we're just getting started. Deshaun is playing great. You know, he's our leader, and, you know, we're going to keep making it happen.
Last question for Mark Berman.
Well, I got a couple. Will, Deshaun referred to you as being, quote unquote, naked on that flea flicker. What is it like when you're out there and there's nobody within, 15, 20 yards of you? Yeah,
like I said, you know, the play was designed for me, but, you know, it could have been Kiki, Stevie, Cooks. You know, it's just, you know, a great play call by Tim, and we executed it.
You talked about how you and Brandon can put fear in the DBs. Do you think this offense now is maybe intimidating? Did you feel like y'all were intimidating their defense today? What is your sense there?
I mean, for sure, we scored 40 something points, and I feel like we left a lot out there. But, you know, we're going to keep getting better and just keep, you know, attacking defenses.
Great. Thanks so much, Will.
Tyrell, happy Thanksgiving. And your thoughts on your game to make this many tackles. Did you ever have this many even back in high school or a college game at West Georgia? Is this your career high that you know of?
I think I peeled off like a 20-piece in high school one time. But it was the first in a while, though, man. It's the first in a while for sure.
And your thoughts on your performance? If you could also let us know, did you get a stitch or something, or just a small cut?
No, a little small cut on my face.
And just your thoughts on kind of the overall the defense, how you guys played.
Oh no, we played fast. We played with a lot of energy, man. I love that side of the ball. Well, just staying persistent. Those guys were getting after the ball, just getting active, trying to just have fun out there. That's the biggest thing coach has been telling us all week: be physical and just have fun and just have fun, honestly. So it's fun to see all the guys kind of make their plays. You got Nate Halls making plays, JJ, the DBs on the back end. It's just fun out there today. So,
Mark Berman.
What was it like when you saw JJ get to pick 6?
I was right there, man. I'm telling you, I've never seen JJ run so damn fast in my life.
So what was it like when you saw the play unfold?
So I'm going on a blitz, and I get kind of like blocked by the running back, and I turn around to see where the ball goes, and all I hear is everybody yelling, and JJ snatches out of there and just takes off.
What does that do for you when something like that happens?
Man, this is good. JJ's a baller, man. I just love to see him play. I think it kind of gives everybody else the jump they need to kind of just go make a play, kind of do something big for the team, kind of help the team, spark the team. I think that's really sparked the defense. From there on out, we kind of play fast, play physical, kind of got the ball out for sure. So he kind of jump-started everything.
I believe you created 2 fumbles. What do you think about that?
Man, again, just going for that ball. Coach has been preaching, go for the ball. We've been doing tallies of turnovers through the week in practice and everything. But again, this is a testament to the coaches and the players. We are fighting for the most turnovers in practice during the week. So it's just something that kind of came to fruition from practicing it all week.
Thank you.
Brandon Scott.
Tyrell, how would you just describe this opportunity for you and what you've made of it in the several weeks you've been able to play?
Man, it's definitely a blessing, man. I'm more than blessed and thankful for the opportunity, for sure. But I'm just trying to take it a day at a time, man, enjoying the process. I love those guys in that room we're in, the guys up front, their entire defense. They kind of always believed in me. And honestly, it's just a testament to me trying to uphold their faith they have in me. I go out there every time just not to let them down. So it's fun, man. I'm enjoying it. Again, it's a big blessing for sure.
Last question for Cody Davis.
Oh, there you go. Hey, Adams. Similar question to Brandon. For you personally, how does it feel for you to go from undrafted to a great performance you had today on Thanksgiving?
Man, it's indescribable, man. I've been just kind of thinking of my journey, high school, college, professional. I always kind of got my successes on the back end. I've always kind of had to keep working to get to where I want to be at. Not saying I'm nowhere near where I want to be at yet. So, again, it's just kind of just been my lifestyle. I always told myself to keep my head down and just keep working and keep moving forward and let the chips fall as they may. Again, I'm blessed to be where I'm at, but I just want to keep working. I'm thankful for everything that's happening, but that's kind of just been a route of my life, is just staying down and getting everything on the back end for sure.
Great. Thanks so much, TA.
No problem.